distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back to Perry County High School. We got Brian Long here with Clint Brazier, and now we're being joined with boys game by Mr. Adam Lindsay. So we're glad Adam was able to get over, and he got here a little late for the girls' game, and now he's going to join us here. Hey, I think I'm looking for a good game here, Clint. I mean, a lot of size on this Perry County squad.
And I think it's something Summertown men all need to hear early is match up with size, that they could run into some issues, as Coach Long had said, what are we going to do when Kurt goes down? What are we going to do when Kurt has some foul trouble and stuff?
That's and that's what we ran into. We talked about earlier. But, I mean, I'm sitting here looking at their roster, 6'5", 6'6", 6'4", 6'3". I mean, that's I doubt if Kurt's 6'3", and he's our biggest guy. So
well, according to Dusty Sherman, the twins are 6'6".
Oh.
He wanted everybody to know that they're 6'6".
Well, and speaking of them, Cooper says – Lawyer, Layton and Sawyer, they're the Splash brothers.
There you go.
They're the Splash
Well,
brothers.
I can believe that more than I can. They're 6'6".
And I want to shout out to Cooper and Hallie. If they got to stay up and watch their daddy's game, I know they miss being here, but I'm sure Cooper and Hallie kept some stats at home for their daddy.
I wanted to comment. I meant to tell you or text you, and I totally forgot, but it was a really good one-time wheel pan the camera down at Cascade, and it was Jeremy and Cooper just in the corner, and you could just tell they were talking basketball.
Oh, yeah.
So I think Cooper's going to make a heck of a player and a coach one of these days.
Well,
Adam?
Yes, sir.
I told Brian, I said, this is the earliest I think you've ever been late, so welcome in.
In my defense, it was the snow. It was quite a blizzard on the way over here. Actually not, but still.
It is snowing outside,
yep.
So that means, the way things work in Lawrence County, we'll probably be out of school the rest of the week.
So Adam, did you play against Coach Hastings?
I did.
So
me and Will both.
Is it just me, but looking at his son and those kids, this looks a lot like those teams back then.
They do. Last year, I'll just tell you from watching this young man play, I think he's a little bit more athletic and versatile.
Yes,
he's able to get out on the floor more quickness-wise. Not that Kurt wasn't, but he's going to be a really good player and probably already is.
Adam, I know they were y'all's rival that year, both of you going to state tournament and stuff and them winning it. But I can say that was my sophomore year, and we had them beat and forced a double overtime, and we just couldn't get it done.
Well, and they were a great team back then for sure. But the issue we always had, we could always devise plans to at least hold Hastings, somewhat down. The issue was they had a lot of really good players around him. I mean, even if you controlled him, they had 2 or 3 other kids that could just kill you. So,
well, in Summertown, they controlled the tip, and we've traded turnovers. Now Cole Campbell for 3. It's no good. Rebound, Sawyer Sherman. Back to Cole, and Summertown will reset it. Now Layton Sherman from 22, bottom of the sack. 3-0 Summertown leads, and they jump into their full court pressure. Hastings has it taken away by Sawyer Sherman. Drives in, shot up, no good. But Hastings will pick up his foul, and Sawyer Sherman will go to the line for 2 free throws.
And that's not what you want if you're Perry County, to give up turnovers early, but also get a foul on that young man right off the bat, less than a minute into the game.
And I know Wes was concerned today with their length. He was concerned about how effective his press might be, that they might be able to throw it over the top of us. But so far, we've been able to cause some problems. So Sawyer knocks down both free throws. Summertown leads 5-0. Hastings throws it in to Peva House to Mercer. Summertown picking up full court. Got him trapped in the backcourt now across the line to Peva House. Down to number 4, Landon Warren. But before he can shoot it, we're going to have a foul on the floor, and it's going to be on Andrew Mabry. It'll be his first, team's first, and Perry County will play it in under their own basket. Pass in the corner to Hastings. Hastings drives, floating, jumper good. Nice, smooth-looking move. Hastings got 2. Perry County's got 2. 5-2, 6:50 to play in the first. Burleson to Layton Sherman from deep, no good. Rebound, Cole Campbell. Campbell back up off the glass, no good. Slapped around, out of bounds. It'll be off Campbell. It'll be Perry County basketball.
Getting some looks is Summertown. Just can't get them to go in.
Hastings inbounds to Peva House. Peva House to Warren. Warren gives over to number 41. That's Peters. Now across to Warren. Warren in the corner to Mercer. Back out to Peva House for three. No good. Rebound Campbell. The Eagles want to run. Over to Sawyer Sherman. Sherman back to Campbell. Out top, Leighton Sherman. Back to Cole Campbell in the corner to Sawyer for three. Back rim, no good. Battle for the rebound, it's Hastings.
Yeah, another one. Getting some good ball movement. Just can't get the three-pointer to go down.
Hastings.
That looks like a travel guy.
Inside to Warren. Shot off the glass, good. If we let him get it down in there, it's going to be a long night. He's just too big.
You know, Kurt, there's 2 times Kurt just kind of shot away, too. Don't want to pick up an early foul.
5-4, Summertown lead. Sawyer Sherman to Kurt Burleson. 15-footer on the baseline, good.
There's the Kurt we know.
I've used the term several times here early. That's vintage Kurt Burleson right there. 7-4, Summertown leads. Hastings across the timeline. Has his pass slapped away, picked up by Cole Campbell. Campbell into front court. Over to Leighton Sherman. Sherman back to Burleson for three. Good. Kurt Burleson for three. 10-4. Kurt's got 5, and the Eagles lead by 6 with 5:15 to play in the first period.
Yeah, big Jack. Kurt was shooting that all the way. Kurt just couldn't get the ball to him fast enough.
Peva House to Warren. Back to Peva House. Over to Hastings. Hastings being pressured by Sherman. Now Leighton Sherman picks off the pass by Peva House. Here comes Leighton in the front court. He stops. Now gives over. Before he can pass it to his brother Sawyer, he's called for the travel.
Coach Long pleading his case. He wanted walks down there called on Perry County. And then they tagged Sherman with that one. And he may have, but I'll tell you what, Brian, Adam, one thing I've noticed early in this year, Sherman brothers have got a little quicker, and they cause havoc. They read each other real well.
They really do.
That should have been a walk there on Peva House as well.
But instead, Sawyer Sherman's going to pick up the foul.
And I'm going to tell you what, like you were saying, Clint, I think, like you said, they've gotten quicker. But also, too, defensively, I think they've improved a lot.
Coach Long going to get Neal in here for Sawyer, but he's also going to get Howell in here, get a little bit more size for Mabry.
Yep. Hastings drives baseline, cut off, now gives to Warren. Warren has it slapped away, taken away, but we're going to have a held ball. It'll belong to Perry County.
Another one, I said earlier in that girls contest, there's a lot of names I feel like I've called for years.
Yep.
Peva House is another one of those.
That's another one. As Mercer plays it in to Peva House, up off the glass, good. It's too easy right there. 10-6, Summertown by 4. Kurt Burleson in the front court. Thought about a three now. He gives to Neal. He'll gun a three. Air ball. No good. Out of bounds. It'll belong to Perry County. Summertown in the full court. 1-2-2 press. Peva House to Hastings. Hastings goes by Burleson. Goes into the lane, stops. Peva House thought about a three, now pulls it down. Now gives over to Hastings. Hastings from 22. No good. Rebound Warren. Back up and good.
Tough to defend. Warren, he's a lot of offensive glasses.
10-8. Into Howell. Back to Campbell. To Leighton Sherman. Back to Campbell. Over to Neal. To Campbell. Perry County in a 2-3. Neal. They're looking inside for Burleson. Leighton Sherman from 23. Back. Rim rolls. No good. Slapped away by Campbell. Picked up by Campbell. Picked up by Neal. Shot up. No good. Rebound Hastings. Perry County wants to run. Over to Peva House for three. No good. Rebound Campbell. That's about 4 rebounds already for Cole Campbell.
Cole doing a great job cleaning up the trash.
Neal to Burleson to Campbell, over to Leighton Sherman. Inside Burleson, he spins, turnaround jumper, no good. I believe he got hit, no call.
Well, listen, Kurt don't shoot it that bad.
No. Hastings in the front court, over to Warren in the corner. Now out to Hastings, to Peva House. In the corner to Mercer, back to Peva House. Pass over to, back in the corner to Mercer for three, no good. Rebound, there's that man again, Cole Campbell. Here come the Eagles. Neal into front court. Whistle, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Perry County. In for Summertown comes Jack Hallmark, Sawyer Sherman, out goes Cole Campbell and Mason Neal.
Neal coming in, get some hard minutes there, and Cole really doing a good job keeping us alive on the boards.
Burleson, 8-footer off the inbounds play is good, and Wes Long is going to call a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. So with 2:45 to play in the first, Perry County trailing Summertown 12-8, and a lot of action, a lot of up and down action in this game, fellas.
Yeah, not a lot of whistles, really kind of letting them go.
Yeah.
But then, that inbounds play, that's vintage Kurt Burleson. It's just so hard to stop, and Kurt catches it and shoot it. You might as well just mark it down.
I'm really impressed with this Perry County team, and they're 2-2 on the young season, but they went to Lewis County the other night and lost 77-67. Coach Luke Scott doing a good job over there, and of course Lewis County being a district opponent for us.
Yeah, so that's something to look out for.
Yeah, so it'll be Perry County basketball. Haston will play it in, length of the court. The Summertown still in the full court pressure. Into Piva House, over to Warren. Warren, back to Piva House. Perry County has it slapped away, picked up by Hallmark. Hallmark into front court. He's going to be fouled by, I believe it's going to be on Piva House. And I've really been impressed, fellas, with the depth so far of this young Eagles squad, that the young kids that's come in and been able to play defense and hold their own.
It's good that Coach Long, in just a 4-point struggle right now and a 4-point game, can feel confident to go to his bench.
Yes. Hallmark's pass slapped away. Sawyer Sherman will play it in to Hallmark. Hallmark over to Leighton Sherman. Looking inside for Burleson. Now back to Sawyer Sherman. Over to Leighton on the left wing. He'll gun a three. Bang. Leighton Sherman. 15-8. 2:20 to play.
That's Leighton's second.
Ahead to Peters. Peters over to Mercer.
Summertown kind of playing the mirror defense, playing their patented matchup. Kind of their 2-3 where they extend out.
And we're not really height-wise, but, there's some length. It's they make it really difficult as Campbell and Mabry set to check back in. Haston looking inside, now skips it to Mercer. Mercer goes inside, pass slipped away, taken away by Burleson. Ahead to Sawyer Sherman. Stutter steps, now pulls it back out to Kurt Burleson. Drives, stops, kicks out Leighton Sherman for three. Bang! Good job, Kurt Burleson. Drew the defense and then kicked it out for the open shooter.
Leighton's 3 for 4 from three-point range here in this first quarter. Got 9.
18-8, a minute 30 to play. Piva House into front court. Now gives to Mercer. Mercer goes inside. Warren, turnaround shot, no good. Battle for the rebound, Kurt Burleson. Here come the Eagles. Leighton Sherman across the timeline. Gives to Kurt. Kurt back to Leighton. Over to Sawyer, his brother, inside to Howe. Looks into the side for a cutting. Burleson can't get it to him. Has his pass slapped away, stolen by Mercer, and Sawyer Sherman is going to be called. I believe that'll be 2 on Sawyer.
Yeah, it will be, and that will get Sawyer out of there. I don't know if Cole or Mabry was going to get him, but that might change it. That play down there, Adam, I don't know if you saw it. I'd like to see Hal, when he catches that on that baseline, turn and look at the goal.
Yeah. Well, and, I think with the shooters this team has, a lot of times, your high post guys that'll get it up high. A lot of times, sometimes they'll look for the shooters first.
Right.
And don't get me wrong, kickouts are great, but, I know how the kid can play, and he can take the ball to the hoop, too.
And he's got touch to shoot it if it's open right there on that baseline.
Great steal by Blackwood.
Yeah, Blackwood into the game. He steals, pass ahead to Campbell. Layup. Oh, no good. Tap, no good by Burleson. Back to Mabry. Over to Leighton Sherman. Sherman. Now he's going to gun a 22. Bang, Leighton Sherman. He wanted to pass it.
Man.
And he said, I'll shoot it.
Well, look, Blackwood's a good young player, and he can shoot as well. But you don't leave Sherman to go to Blackwood, at least not right now, especially the way he's shooting.
No, it's good to look for that extra pass when you're looking for Leighton now. 4 out of 5 unofficially.
Yeah, I think I would see if Blackwood could hit one first, because I think they know right now if it's a Sherman with the basketball, you better be in their face.
Tough break there as Mabry set up for the charge. We call it a blocking foul, and that'll be Mabry's second. So Neal will come right back in and get Mabry.
And as Mercer knocks down the first free throw. 38 seconds to play in the first. Mercer makes the second, and Perry County will get into the game. Number 23, Ryan Mars, and number 13, Eric Moore. So all of a sudden, Perry County's a lot smaller out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd run a post-up play to Kurt.
Yeah. Campbell gives over to Leighton Sherman. Leighton for three. No good, but he's going to be fouled. You could see that coming, couldn't you, Adam? I mean, they're just running at him so hard.
Well, and you've got to get out to them. You have to. But, you know, the thing about it is what makes Summertown so deadly offensively right now, if you extend out too much, you know, you're leaving a player like Kurt Burleson down low just to do what he wants without any help. It's just, you know, we've talked about it, Brian. It's just hard to cover the whole floor against this team.
Sherman's first free throw good, second free throw good. And I'll say, I know I'm prejudiced, but is there anybody better in this area than Kurt Burleson when he's got the catches the ball in the lane?
No. And I'll give a shout-out, too, to the Sherman brothers family down in Alabama. Pee-wee told me they all tune in and love listening to us. And the Sherman brothers are playing well. Sawyer's only got 2 points, but Leighton's in this first quarter, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 first quarter points.
Put him back in, Wes.
Yeah, what are you doing, Coach?
He's getting a break here as Hallmark come in, and Hallmark's going to pick up the foul. And now Leighton's going to come right back in along with Kurt Burleson. So that's probably more because they're going to shoot free throws, and it'll be Summertown basketball here to close the quarter.
Yeah, that will put that'll be the bonus, 5th on Summertown, and that will send Peva House the free throw line.
He misses the first, so in comes Leighton and Kurt. Out goes Neal and Howell. So for the Eagles, Burleson, Campbell, Blackwood, Leighton Sherman, Jack Hallmark. Peva House, second toss is good. 24-11, 18 seconds to play. Coach Long calls out the play here to close the quarter. 12 seconds, Campbell to Hallmark, over to Burleson. Burleson back to Campbell, 6 seconds. Campbell drives all the way, layup, up, no good. Battle for the rebound, slapped around, picked up Peva House. Peva House, three-quarter court heave, no good. That's where your first quarter will end. Summertown 24, Perry County 11. We'll be back in just a moment.
The game of basketball and the lessons we've learned in sports has always played an important role in both of our lives. We know the benefits of a good game plan.
Merely hiring a real estate agent and popping a sign in your yard is not enough to win anymore. We have teamed up with Platform Marketing and have been able to secure an exclusive right in our area to market your home in the unique way that we do. So let's go. Team up with us and let's win together.
Truett's Garage Doors in Leoma, Tennessee is a certified AMAR dealer. Truett's has been the region's go-to source for all things garage doors, including new installations, repairs, and maintenance for over 20 years. Backed by the gold standard of AMAR with top quality design and sustainability.
Welcome back to Perry County High School. Brian Long alongside Clint Brazier, Adam Lindsay, and Will Pettis, our studio engineers. Second quarter begins at Summertown basketball as they lead 24-11. Blackwood.
Big story if you're just now joining us. Leighton Sherman with 15 first half points, 15 of the 24, hit 4 threes.
Burleson into the lane, shot up good. Kurt Burleson's got it going early too.
Kurt ain't been no slouch either.
No. 26-11. We got a travel on Hastings, turnover Perry County. It'll be Summertown basketball. On the floor for the Eagles, Burleson, Leighton Sherman, Ryder Blackwood, Jack Hallmark, and Cole Campbell.
That basket by Kurt put him in double figures, so he's at 10 now.
If both those guys have it going, we're really difficult to guard.
I agree.
Hallmark on the wing, now gives top the key to Burleson. Swings it around Leighton Sherman. Leighton for three. Got it. Somebody better guard him.
They didn't learn in the first quarter.
That's 18 for Leighton Sherman. And Peva House, he's going to be called for the travel. Perry County looks just a little bit too much of a hurry right now.
Those are the things that are killing them. I mean, Summertown's going to score. I mean, we know that. They're going to put points on the board, but you just cannot. This is 2 back-to-back turnovers in the backcourt. And those type of things will kill you against this team.
Well, the way we're going, it could be 6 points, right?
Yeah,
Right.
definitely. Yeah, well, we've already given up 3, you know, because of one turnover, and it could easily be 6 here any time. Uh-oh, there's a turnover there by Summertown.
Kurt looking for Cole there, and Cole cut.
Yeah, Cole went back door. Peva House has it stolen. Here comes Neal. It's a 2-on-2. Neal all the way home. Layup, no good. Battle for the rebound. Slapped around, picked up by Peva House. Uh-oh, Peva House on the run out for Perry County. And Leighton Sherman's looked like the NBA game was going to take the foul and stop the play.
It's a good foul.
Leighton didn't have any fouls, and he said, well, that's a good one to pick up right here. Might be one of those I don't want to get dunked on.
Yeah. 6:56 to play in the second period. 29-11. Summertown by 18. Hastings works on Howell. Into the lane, kicks over to Warren. Warren will shoot
Partially
3.
blocked.
Blocked by Burleson. Rebound Howell. And here comes Leighton Sherman. Sherman to Campbell. Campbell to Howell. Another near turnover. Neal out front to Burleson. Round the horn to Leighton Sherman. Leighton. He'll gun a 3 off the screen. Bang!
Somebody's got to get out. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm going to some type of man or something and getting something in every face if I'm them.
Well, they fouled him, and that didn't work.
Yeah.
They did get up on him that time. He just dribbled off the screen and knocked it down. Sometimes you just got it going. Hastings for 3 in the corner. It's good.
Good answer by Kenner Hastings.
32-14, 6 minutes to play in the second period. Kurt Burleson for Summertown.
That was a much-needed basket for Perry County, or this will get to
Leighton Sherman again. Oh, front rim, no good. Rebound, Kurt Burleson up, good, and he was fouled. We'll go for 3 the old-fashioned way.
Well, the frustrating part now, Brian, is when they finally miss one, then you forget you got to block out one of the best postmen around, and then he gets the board, and he's probably fixing to get an and one here.
I was waiting on Kurt to turn around and tell Leighton, hey, thanks for letting me get a chance to score.
So that foul was on Aiden Griffin for Perry County. Now Kurt steps to the line. Free throw, good. 35-14, Summertown. 5:57 to play in the second period. Peva House in the backcourt. Perry County's got a man long. Now Howell gets back. Ahead to Mercer. Mercer back to Peva House. Peva House drives, goes to number 41, Peters, but it's kicked out of bounds by Neal. Good rotation right there, Clint, by our Summertown defense.
It was a good look by Peva House, but it was a really good defensive play by Neal to get back there.
Summertown jumps man to man. Perry County under their own basket. Ball slapped away by Neal.
Ryder checked in. I think he got. I think he gave Cole a break.
Mercer gets it into Peters. Peters stops, gives back out to number 4, Warren. Over to Peters. Hastings being hounded by Leighton Sherman. Now gives over to Peva House. Peva House drives on Neal. Now back to Hastings. Hastings into the lane, gives over to Peters, back to Peva House for 3. It's good.
Yeah, kind of. I'm not going to say good ball movement, but kind of lucky ball movement that it sucked the defense in and kicked it back out.
They looked like they were on the verge of a turnover 2
Yeah.
or 3 times. Burleson turnaround, no good. Rebound, Ryder Blackwood.
Nice
and he
play.
sticks it back in. Good hustle by the sophomore.
First person to score in this game that wasn't a Sherman or a Burleson.
Ball slapped away by Sherman. Ball passed ahead to Peva House. Perry County just right now just looks relieved to get it across half court. I mean, Hastings to Peters. Peters in the corner to Mercer for 3. Rattles, no good. Rebound, slapped around. It's Kurt Burleson. It's Peva House strips it away, and Peva House is going to be fouled.
Yeah, Kurt came down with that. Had 2 men. It kind of sandwiched between 2 men, and it just got stripped away. Couldn't come up with a loose ball. They're going to attack that foul
On Ryder.
on Ryder.
Hallmark comes in for Leighton Sherman.
All right, Coach, don't leave him out too long.
No.
I want to see him set a record, Brian. I don't know what it is,
Oh,
but
yeah.
he's got a good chance at it.
Mercer into Hastings. Hastings being guarded by Hallmark. Now Hallmark's going to be called for the hand check.
Quick update, guys. Will just let me know that Summertown Junior High beating E.O. Kaufman 39-20 with about 3 minutes left in that one.
It
So.
looks like
job
they're
by
going to
the
take care of them.
Peters into Hastings.
Whoop,
That's a backcourt.
whoop, that's a
That's a
backcourt.
backcourt.
Yep.
Hastings. Right, Blackwood with a near steal. Over to Mercer. In the corner to Peevahouse. Shot up off the glass. No good. Rebound, Hallmark. Here come the Eagles. Hallmark. Gives to Burleson. Burleson down the lane. Layup. Good.
They're going to wave it off and
Yeah.
call it on the floor. Tough break there for Curtis. He put on a heck of a move and finished.
You let him catch it right there going to the bucket like that. It's nothing good's going to happen.
No,
for the
it's
defense.
over with at that point most of the time with him.
Cole going to get Neal, and Layton set to check back in.
Campbell to Burleson. Burleson back to Campbell. In the corner to Blackwood. He'll shoot a three. Short. Battle for the rebound. It's
They going to call a foul on Kurt on that? They were side by side. I have to watch Will's replay right here, but
that's the kind of thing that happened against Mumford the other night.
that's tough right there. That's a bad call.
Yeah.
Bad call.
One on Kurt with 4:05 to play in the first half, and Summertown leading 37-17. Hastings plays it in to Peevahouse. Over to Mercer. Mercer picks up his dribble, now goes to Warren. Back to Peevahouse. Ahead to Peters. Peters will shoot a three. Good.
Good job breaking the press there by Perry County, and a good finish by Peters.
As we go under 4 minutes in the first half. Jack Hallmark with it. Drives, gives over top of key Burleson. Burleson to Leighton Sherman. Gets a screen. Leighton into the lane. Now gives to Howe. Howe, Cole Campbell. Campbell drives on Hastings up. No good.
Why can't we get a call?
And it goes out of bounds. It'll be Summertown basketball. Yeah, looked like Cole drew a lot of contact right there.
Got to be frustrated. And I was glad. I was just about to say I don't want Cole to not keep taking it in there, because he took it in there about 3 times and just hadn't either got a call or couldn't finish the shot. Cole's got to keep attacking.
Leighton Sherman from 24. Bang!
Money.
I'm sorry, guys. I can't help but laugh. I don't know what to say.
Cooper Jean sitting at home saying that's why they call them the Splash Brothers.
That's right, Cooper. 40-20, 3:15 to play as Peevahouse has it in backcourt. Summertown still in the full court pressure. Peevahouse has pass, goes to no one, and picked up by Howe. He gives over to Kurt Burleson, and Kurt will bring it into front court. Kurt drives all the way in. Now kicks out Campbell for 3. No good. Rebound Hastings. Hastings gets it out there to Peevahouse. Ahead to Mercer. Mercer to Warren. Right in front of the rim. Back rim. No good. Good block out. As Campbell picks it up. Now it's slapped over to Hallmark. It'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Peevahouse of Perry County. Big Summertown basketball.
Cole had a look on his face. He was like, guys, I can't keep keeping this alive. Somebody's going to have to come back to the basketball.
Well, and that was a great effort right there, too. That'll get overlooked, but he had the ball deflected. Should have went to Perry County, and he jumps up there and bats it to Hallmark. That's a big play.
It's Mabry back in and Neal back in. Burleson gets a break. Mabry
back in there with those 2 fouls.
Campbell to Leighton Sherman. Leighton to Howe to Neal. To Campbell. Summertown very fluid in their motion right here. Looking inside Campbell. Howe.
Campbell had a backdoor seal there, but we couldn't see him. Tried the backdoor pick and roll there, but I don't know who wasn't ready for it. I guess Hal or if it just led him too much.
I thought Hal might have had a chance to go get it.
That's what it looked like to me, Adam. That's, but I think he might have thought it was deflected.
Maybe. Of course, he's down there. He's got a better view than me, but I thought he might have been able to get to it. But
that's a travel.
Yes, it is.
Mercer into front court, stops, now gives over to number 13, Moore. He'll shoot, no good. Rebound Mercer of Perry County. Mercer being picked up. He's trapped now by Neal into Warren. Warren, turnaround jumper from 15, rolling good. Nice shot by Warren.
Found him a little knuckleball that hit the back of the rim and kind of killed it. Rolled in.
40-22. Campbell into front court. Sherman for 3.
Are
you kidding me?
Look.
Are you kidding me?
Hey.
Even Wes has got a smirk on his face.
I'd shoot it every time. I would, if I'm him and you've got the room, I'm shooting it.
8 threes in the first half for Leighton Sherman.
Will, I'm trying to remember if I even hit 8 threes in a year one time. I don't even think so.
We're going to have to find out what the record is.
Well, I'm going to tell you,
Coach
the
Long.
last I heard, Madison Dinwiddie for the Lady Eagles hit 10 against Collinwood back for Coach McGill.
And then the next year, Lauren Graves broke it
Okay.
at
so
11. Another thing, Jenna Brazier, she will never forgive Craig McGill because Jenna hit 9 in the first half against somebody her
And then
freshman
didn't get to
year,
play the second
and
half.
he didn't put her back in the second half.
Mercer, second toss, it's good. Blackwood checks in, and Cole Campbell going to get a break. Blackwood to Burleson. A minute and a half to play. Burleson into the lane. Oh, pass to Mabry, reverse layup, good. Beautiful feed, Kurt Burleson.
Got the soul of a point guard, does Kurt.
45-24 with a minute 20 to play.
Good backdoor finish by Mabry as well.
Peva House. Trap.
Mabry
Needs help.
hadn't
Gets it
got
out
to be
there.
out here much this half in foul
Warren.
trouble.
Good ball movement by the Vikings as Ryan Mars scores the bucket. Cuts this lead to 19 with a minute to play here in the first half. Blackwood gives back over to Kurt Burleson. Burleson.
They've went into a man now, guys.
Mabry. Sawyer Sherman. He'll try his turn. No good. Rebound. Great job, Ryder Blackwood. He saves the ball off of Perry County defender's leg. It'll be Summertown basketball under their own basket.
Layton making fun of his brother for that air ball.
They've left him open. Oh.
Layton Sherman. Why not? Front rim, no good. Rebound, Andrew Mabry. Back to Layton Sherman, to Kurt Burleson. 45 seconds. Blackwood. Ryder's got some nice handles for the young sophomore. Burleson turns on Warren. Now gives out to Layton Sherman. Back door to Blackwood. Blackwood home layup, good.
Beautiful back cut and pass.
Ryder got 4 points coming off the bench here.
47-26, Summertown, Peva House. To Moore. Moore has it slapped away, picked up by Blackwood. To Layton Sherman. To Mabry, cutting. He's going to be called for the travel.
Yeah, I would like to see Mabry just go in there hard and pick up a foul. Not happen, but kind of pivoted away from it there and got called with a foot.
Peva House in the backcourt, 8 seconds. Peva House across the timeline, skips it over to Warren. Warren's going to gun a three. It's good at the first half. Warren, your score at the end of the first half is Summertown 46, Perry County 29.
Let me tell you about a place that
Jeremy Jean and getting our first half stats ready for second half action. Stay with us.
Let me tell you about a place that has it all for your home, bedroom, kitchen, lawn, and more. It's a home-owned and home-operated business that's been around for over 70 years, so you know they're doing something right. At Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, you'll find top name brands for every room of your house and top brands for the outside too. Looking for appliances, televisions, couches, safes, bedding, mowers, and well, the list goes on. So make the drive today to 824 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg and be treated right.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by.
Welcome back to Perry County High School. At halftime of the boys' game as Summertown leads 47-29. We're joined by head Lady Eagle basketball coach Jeremy Jean. Coach Jean, did you ever hit 8 threes and a half like Layton Sherman's done here so far tonight?
Not and a half. No.
I shot that many.
Yeah, well, I mean, anytime I got close to something like that, Coach Wild just happened to take us out and really didn't want anybody to get, I don't know. He's shooting the lights out, though.
Well, hey, big win for your team tonight. Another solid effort defensively. What was your thoughts and takeaway from tonight's game?
I thought defensively, we played about as good as we could have played. We made them take really tough shots. They only got a couple of open looks. You know, when they were open, they made them. That's what we had talked about, they like to shoot the three, and they can shoot it when they're open. But we limited their open looks and rebounded the ball really well. Still had some turnovers we got to cut back on, but we're cutting back on them a little bit every game.
Well, I commented in the game, and then we turned it over about 3 times after that. I felt like we were on a much slower pace tonight than you had been the previous few games.
We had, and, they were pressing us to try to get us, I don't know, sped up, or I don't know what they were. But we broke it, and then we didn't. And it was the same people, same press, same everything. So I don't know if we got tired or if we just got, a little loose with the ball at times.
Coach, one thing I noticed, and me and Brian talked about, you're starting to see some more kids step up, try to help Ella on that ball handling part of it.
Yes.
Because, as you told us, you're replacing all your ball handlers. Abby Joe's still doing what she does, but
Yes.
you're replacing ball handlers, and you can kind of see, every once in a while it'll show. We're standing around wanting somebody else to do the work, but every once in a while we'll come up and we'll set that screen, or we'll roll off of it and get involved in that press break or whatever.
Yeah. They're starting to get comfortable together, and I'd say comfortable to make a mistake instead of, I think we were wanting to not make them, and we're making them. Now we're just starting to play a little, I don't want to say freer, but
we are.
We're playing freer and maybe getting comfortable with what we're doing, what we're trying to do. Or I also think this team believes we can guard anybody.
Right.
And we went a long time without scoring in the second quarter, and we still had a 10-point lead.
Yeah, I think only gave up 2 points in the third. Is that correct, Brian?
Third.
Third.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 in the first, and then.
Well, one thing I noticed, and I'm sure you did too, it was good to see what Abby Schaefer can do if we can keep her on the floor. Tonight's first night she didn't get in foul trouble.
It is, and that's the first night we started. We've got to press some to get it going so Ella can get going in the open court. And it's just playing 3 bigs. We were wondering, can we? Tonight we're going to do it. And Abby did a good job of going and trapping without fouling. We did a good job rotating, and they didn't get many easy looks off of it, so it's something I think we can continue to get better at.
All right, well, Coach, let's see. We got Wayne County. It's a great start. What are we, 5-0? 5-0 to start, but you're probably going to get your biggest test coming into the house. First home game in Wayne County. What are you expecting, and what are we getting ready for?
They're good.
Yeah.
They still got Bogus, and Coach Ashley's daughter's is a big guard. She's playing out there in a guard position. I was talking to her back at Hall of Fame Day. We're about in the same boat. She lost some ball handlers, and everybody at this time, unless you've been practicing when you shouldn't, is still trying to figure everything out. And they're same boat we are, is figuring who they are. They're going to defend us. This year's team is different from last year's team. That we can make passes this year we couldn't make last year because we couldn't see.
Right.
And we're bigger, we're longer.
You can see it coming.
We can see it coming. We can skip past easier this year. Now, are we making all of them? No, but we're looking. So maybe those traps that got us last year won't get us this year. But tonight, some traps that bothered us tonight didn't bother us last year. So we just got to figure out, keep getting who we are and getting better at what we do.
All right.
So, Jeremy, when you get home tonight, will Cooper and Hallie have your stat sheet ready?
Cooper will, definitely. Yeah.
All right, that's Coach Jeremy Jean. We'll be back in about 4 minutes, getting ready for second half action here on the Exports Network.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
If there ever was such a thing as a company that could do almost anything, well, Tenneke Properties is it. These guys know how to completely transform your existing home into something new, or just do it room by room. Need a new bathroom or kitchen? What about a fresh coat of paint? Even a new floor? Looking for dirt work? Tenneke has you covered. Oh, and you can even rent a dumpster from them too. That's Tenneke Properties. Visit Tenneke.com or phone 931-244-4602.
Old School Rentals in Loretto, Tennessee is headquarters for all your rental equipment needs. Need a trailer? How about saws, tools, loaders, or generators? You can find all of that and much, much more at Old School Rentals. Owner Ryan Smith, located on North Main Street in Loretto, Tennessee. Don't just find a job, find a career with Resource MFG. The team at Resource MFG in Lawrenceburg has the resources and experience to find you a full or part-time position right away. Now recruiting for open positions in Lawrence, Giles, and Murray counties. Whether you're entering the workforce for the first time or looking to take your career to the next level, let your journey begin with Resource MFG. Located at 300 Ellingson Street in Lawrenceburg. Phone 931-570-2111 to jumpstart your career today. Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit southerncraftmfg.com.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined.
And welcome back to Perry County High School. This is Brian Long alongside Clint Brazier and Adam Lindsay and Will Pettis. And Clint, it's halftime. And what a show we saw the first half from Leighton Sherman.
Yeah, Perry County, Peva House with 6, Mercer with 4, Haston with 5, Mars with 2, Peters with 3, and leading the way is Warren with 9. But for Summertown, the big Ryder Blackwood came in there with 4 big points, Mabry with 2, Sawyer Sherman with 2, Kurt Hastings with a measly 12 little old points because it was shadowed by Leighton Sherman with 27 first half points and 8 3-pointers.
What a shooting display. Perry County's ball to start the half. Summertown in a 1-2-2. Zone defense. Hastings has it out top. He gives over to Peva House. Skip pass over to Peters. Peters thought about a 3, now gives it in the corner to Hastings. He puts it on the floor, drives on Mabry, now gives over to Warren. And he steps out of bounds. Turnover, it'll belong to the Eagles.
I'll be honest, I didn't see that, Brian.
No, I didn't think he was that close, but I mean, I was kind of watching the ball. Campbell in the backcourt to Leighton Sherman.
Dialing up the pressure is Perry County, kind of that zone trap.
In the middle to Burleson, back to Leighton. He's open. He gives in the corner to Mabry out top. Burleson, 15, 17-footer, no good. Rebound Peters of Perry County.
I like the shot, though.
It was. Hastings gives to Peters, to Peva House. Goes inside Warren. If he gets it that deep, it's going to be trouble. He's a big 6'5" man. And Burleson, I believe, is going to pick up his second foul.
And he will. Warren, a big kid for Perry County. He's had a good night, 9 points with a chance to go double figures here. Good touch for a big man.
Yes, he does. 47-30. Warren ready for his second toss. In the air, it's also good. It's a 16-point game. Campbell's got it in the backcourt. 47-31, Leighton Sherman to Campbell. Campbell, Sawyer Sherman. Back to Campbell. Campbell racing into front court, gives over to Burleson. Burleson to Sawyer Sherman. Sawyer drives into the lane, kicks out Cole. Cole from 21, rattles no good. Rebound, Andrew Mabry. Good hustle by Andrew. Gets it out there to Layton. Layton getting a lot of attention this half. Burleson all the way home, layup, no good, but he's going to go to the line for 2 free throws.
Yeah, I think Kurt liked to have that one back. I think he knew he shorted that just a little bit too much.
But great job, Andrew Mabry, getting us the extra possession right there on the hustle for the offensive rebound.
Listen, kids like Andrew Mabry and Cole Campbell, to have 2 of them on your team that are just constant workhorses, that is such a blessing.
Burleson's first toss rolls in. His second toss is also good, and the lead is back to 18.
Kurt with 14 on the night.
Mercer to Peaverhouse, ahead to Hastings, to Warren. Warren to Peters. Peters has it go through his hands, out of bounds. Turnover. It'll belong to Summertown, but Clint, they had what they wanted.
They did, and I saw a train wreck happening. I was waiting on Kurt to pick up his 3rd foul and have to sit. And even as good as Sherman is, the reason he's open a lot is because of Kurt Burleson.
That's right. Campbell ahead to Leighton Sherman. Leighton for 3. It's good. He picks up where he left off.
It's not which end they're on. 30 points.
Mercer into front court, no good. Rebound. Cole Campbell.
Take it all the way, Cole.
Here we go, Cole. Cole. Oh, slaps it back to Sawyer Sherman. Sawyer to Kurt Burleson. To Campbell. Campbell thought about a 3. Inside Mabry. Mabry back to Campbell. He'll gun a 3. Why not? No good. Rebound, Hastings.
Hey, I'm proud of Cole for shooting it, though. You know, he's still trying to get back in basketball form. As hurt as he's been the last year and a half and missing a whole year, it'll get there.
Peaverhouse knocks down the 3.
You know, every time you think Summertown's about to kind of open this thing up and run away with it, Perry County breaks the press, gets an open shot, and just kind of not going away.
Sawyer Sherman inside Burleson, working on Mercer.
Getting hounded.
And it's on the floor. As you're right, that was a very aggressive double team on Kurt once he caught it.
Well, and that's the problem right here now, guys, is they went man that possession, and you're leaving them having to deal with Kurt down there by himself, and you can't really help a ton with him the way Summertown's shooting the basketball tonight.
Campbell set to play it in, and
you know, Kurt's got some tape fixture now. I was talking to Dusty Sherman, the Sherman brothers' dad, outside. I said, I'll say this: if I was Kurt Hastings, I might get beat by 50, but he ain't scoring another point. And he's already made a 3.
Leighton Sherman in the corner to Cole Campbell.
Ah, boy, Cole.
Cole for 3.
Keep shooting it.
Mercer. Oh, he got away with the carry. Goes way home, layup, no good. Rebound, Kurt Burleson. He gets it out of there to Cole Campbell. Campbell racing into front court. Campbell stops, gives out to Leighton, over to Kurt. Kurt into the lane, skips to Cole. Cole drives all the way home, layup, no good, but he's going to be fouled. Good job, Kurt Burleson. Great take, Cole Campbell.
Well, that's what I was saying. I want to see Cole keep attacking that rim because it's there, and you may not score out of it, but you're going to get a lot of players in foul trouble doing it.
Well, to me, I think Cole's got to become that guy when Kurt gets in foul trouble.
Yeah.
I mean, if he goes out, because he's strong. He's big and strong, and he can do some damage down in there as he knocks down the first free throw.
Got 3 subs coming in for Summertown. Hallmark, he'll come in for Cole if he can make a free throw here, as Mabry and Sawyer Sherman are going to get a break, as Neal and Howe both checked in, and Cole does oblige on the free throw. He's got 5 points, does Cole. Opens up the lead to 23 points for Summertown.
4:40 to play in the third. Mercer in the backcourt. Gets it ahead to Warren. Warren to Peaverhouse in the corner to Hastings. Hastings drives, stops, shot. Good. That's
take.
Pretty smooth. He's a player. Kenner Hastings.
Just a sophomore, Brian.
Burleson into front court. Gives to Neal. Neal to Burleson in the mid post. Turn around, no good. Back out to Neal. Neal's got a lane. Drive to the basket, no rolls, no good.
Neal's had 3 really good takes and's got no points to show for it. He got to keep attacking.
He's really quick. Ball goes inside, slapped away by Hallmark. Ahead to Neal. Neal going to try it again. Layup, good this time. Mason Neal with the bucket. Summertown back up by 23. Mercer in the backcourt, picked up by Leighton Sherman. Drives down the sideline, now gives to Warren. Warren, 15-footer, no good. Rebound, Howe. gives to Hallmark. Here come the Eagles. Over to Kurt Burleson to Mason Neal. Neal drives baseline on Hastings, shot up off the glass. Good job, Mason Neal.
And he knew.
It's like he heard me.
Well, he knew he had a mismatch there with that big guy guarding him out on the perimeter. That was a very quick, really good move.
I don't know who the judge of these things are, but I've had people tell me they think Mason Neal's the best athlete in the school.
Is that right? No, he is quick as a hiccup. Yeah. You got just a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here with it. Do want to remind everybody, tune in Friday night. We're back to Friday. After Friday night, I guess we'll be back Tuesday, Friday night. Regular season actions all the way up to the holiday Christmas break, and we'll be hosting another familiar District 12A foe in Wayne County. Got a really good men's team, got a two-time state runner-up women's team that'll be in the house Friday night for the first home game. And I try to say this, Brian, we have a pretty good cathedral as far as a basketball gym goes up Summertown. Yeah, we'd like a bigger one and a new gym, and we do love all you guys tuning in for our Exports Live stuff, but if you can be at Summertown Friday night, get you a ticket and be there.
Mercer into front court, out to Moore. Back to Mercer. Mercer being hounded by Hallmark. In the corner to Moore. Peevahouse into number 42. It's Peters. Back to Mercer for three. No good. Rebound Warren. Warren back to Mercer. Back to Moore. Moore for three. No good. Ball slapped around. Mercer getting after it for Perry County right now.
Layton got to do a better job trying to get a box out there.
And Mercer has it slapped out of his hands, picked up by Howell, and here comes Kurt Burleson. Burleson to Hallmark, to Howell, to Layton Sherman. He'll gun a three. Air ball, no good. Rebound, Warren. Over to Moore. Here comes Perry County, and he got away. No, he didn't. Travel, turnover, Perry County. It'll be Summertown basketball. Ryder, Blackwood in. Out will go Layton Sherman. On the floor for the Eagles.
Goodness, Coach, you just missed one.
Blackwood, Hallmark, Howell, Kurt Burleson, and Mason Neal.
I tell you what, here in a minute, I wouldn't be surprised we don't see Kurt get him a break with another young one. And see what we got. This is pretty much all your reserves right here with the exception of Kurt.
Neal goes inside Howell. Howell. Head fake up, off the glass, rolling out with strength right there.
That's what I say. I want to see Howell start getting it and looking to attack a little more.
Great job, Graham Howell. Perry County in the backcourt. Summertown still in full court pressure. Ball slapped away.
Mabry and Campbell will check in for Hallmark and Kurt.
You know, Clint, this game has been officiated in a way that really it benefits Summertown. We've been able to slap, knock, put a lot of pressure. Peevahouse into the lane, shot rolling good by Peevahouse.
Good balance, good finish there by Peevahouse.
Summertown by 25. Blackwood in the front court. 1:45 to play. Gives over Campbell to Neal. Neal.
Had Cole on the back door, didn't see him.
Campbell posting. Mabry drives, kicks it over Neal. Neal for three. Bang, Mason Neal. He got that first layup to go now. That's about 7.
Yeah, I think I said Neal's got to keep attacking, and as soon as I said that, he's got 7 points.
Oh, and Neal, he had a near steal, but it was good effort by the young sophomore.
Going to call a foul on number 13.
Oh, it was on Perry County.
Eric Moore. I was waiting on him to call that on Neal. Saw you're going to check back in and get Neal a break.
The crazy thing that I've noticed, guys, is Summertown has stayed in this pretty much full court pressure the entire game.
What I've noticed, Adam, is it don't matter who's in there. I mean, it's
well, and I think the depth is one reason you could do it. You know, Perry County came out with it a few times, but just, of course, the issue was Summertown beats it, finds an open shooter. Well, when after that first half, who you can't leave open, and pretty much after that, they kind of sunk back into that man.
Mabry doing what he does, taking it to the rim, picking up the foul. Couldn't make the shot, but he's got 2 free ones.
Clint, I wish you could have seen up at Lead Academy the other day. Adam was there. The player, Mumford had a player, and he was going to take it home for the dunk, not on Andrew Mabry. Right. He got called for the foul, but he had it all ball with his hand, didn't he, Adam?
Yes, he did.
Mabry knocks it down. Both free throws, and it's a 30-point game.
Mabry 4 points on the night. 11 to go here in the third. Summertown all of a sudden up 30.
10. Hastings trapped in the front court. Now gets it out. The ball slapped away, picked up by Cole Campbell. Campbell going to take it all the way home. Layup, no good, but Campbell is going to be fouled, and I believe that foul will be on number 3, Jake Mercer.
Yeah, and I've noticed about the last 3 foul calls, Perry County players getting very, very frustrated.
Yeah. I mean, that was a wind-up when he went after that ball right there.
Yeah, and I think he thinks he didn't hit him with his arm, but he got him with the rest of his body.
Campbell's toss good. Holt in. Mabry, no, not
Howe.
Mabry. Howe out. That's Landon Holt. Another, is he a junior? I thought he was a sophomore too.
Sophomore.
Okay.
And Cole going to get him a break. Cole with 6 points here in this third quarter.
Sawyer Sherman, Landon Holt, Andrew Mabry, Ryder Blackwood, and Jack Hallmark. Summertown drops back into a half-court defense. Mercer gets it inside over to Warren for 3. Warren's a player, Clint.
You ain't kidding.
69-41.
Got 15.
Holt into front court. Gives over to Hallmark. Hallmark. Mabry. Sawyer Sherman. Sawyer, he'll gun a 3. Bang, Sawyer Sherman.
All right, Sawyer won't be near as mad at home tonight.
The Sherman brothers have combined for what, about 11 threes?
They've combined for 10, and
Sawyer
has 1.
Blackwood ahead to Sawyer Sherman. He'll shoot it again from 25. Back rim, no good.
He got to catch up.
West's got to be fun to play for because he don't even blink.
No. I used to tell people between me and Cedric, we had about 3,000 career points. Of course, he had like 2,500 of them.
Well, it's kind of like LeBron and Bronny, the all-time father-son scoring leader.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And at the end of the third quarter, Summertown leading 72-41. We'll be back in just a moment.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
Welcome back to Perry County. As we begin the fourth quarter, it'll be Summertown basketball, leading by 31. Inside to Hallmark. Hallmark shot in the lane, good. And also, see, on the floor for the Eagles is Stanley.
Yep. John Kobe
Stanley is in. Holt, Blackwood, Neal, and Hallmark. I believe we have 5 sophomores on the floor. Neal, 15-footer, good.
Beautiful
Mason
shot.
Neal's had a good few minutes right here.
Got 9 points.
76-41, and now we're at that running clock. Peters, or Moore, gives over to number 22. That's McCrory.
Neal a little too aggressive going after that steal and dunk. He could see it coming.
Why is the clock not running? Now it is running.
Now it's not.
Stop.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it's is that a rule or is it up to the school or the?
I think it's actually a rule.
Okay.
I think, Clint.
Well, listen,
in the corner to number 22. He'll shoot a 3. No good. Battle for the rebound. 23, Mars.
Scorekeeper may add about like I do. He may just not know.
And Summertown's going to be called for the foul. It's going to be on number 1, Landon Holt. Be Perry County basketball under their own basket. Eric Moore set to play it in.
Hayden Lindsay going to check in for Neal. I'd see if Neal's night's done. He's had a heck of a second half, 9 big points. Also, our backup quarterback and our starting outside linebacker, Mr. Max Dillard, he's in the contest as Hallmark's going to get him a break. Perry County's kind of returned the favor too. They've emptied their bench as well.
Number 13, Moore, being guarded by Lindsey. Now gives over to McCrory. McCrory back to number 30. That's Banouf. Back to 22 for a three. That was McCrory, no good. Here comes Landon Holt and the Eagles.
Good
Ahead
pass.
to John Stanley. Good. Nice look by Holt.
You could see that developing, guys. That's a beautiful pass right through the lane.
John Kobe Stanley with his first bucket. Perry County into front court. Gives over to Moore. Moore, he'll gun a three. It's no good. Rebound, John Kobe Stanley. He gives out of there to Blackwood. Here comes Ryder. Ryder puts a move on him all the way home, now backs it off. Gives over to Holt, swings it around Lindsey. Lindsey inside Dillard. Pass goes slapped away, picked up by Perry County, and here come the Vikings. 78-41 your score. All Summertown here tonight. Perry County, they'll shoot a three. No good. Rebound, Landon Holt. Holt ahead to Blackwood.
I think it was up to Stanley and Ryder Ryder wanted it.
Dillard to Stanley. Shot up off the glass, no good. Dillard with the rebound, up and good for Max Dillard. The 5 sophomores on the floor for Summertown getting after it. Moore drives all the way in, layup, spoke too soon. Let him drive right to the bucket.
Nice take by Moore.
Blackwood into front court. 4:45 to play. Lindsey. Stanley skip past Holt. Back to Blackwood. Blackwood into the lane, now to Holt. Holt, he'll gun a three. No good. Rebound, John Kobe Stanley. His shot up and good.
John Kobe with 4 big points here, just coming in this fourth quarter.
Good rebound by Stanley. 82-43. Moore drives, cut off by Dillard. Pass picked off by Blackwood. Blackwood ahead to Holt. Holt, left-hand layup, good.
Hey, you know, I got to brag on Ryder right there. How many times you see in this mop-up duty, Ryder just take that to the basket?
Go get your own bucket, yeah.
It's good to see a team still making the right pass and playing unselfish even when it's a blowout.
Perry County into front court. Skip pass over to Moore. Moore, he'll shoot a three. No good. Rebound, John Kobe Stanley. He gives over to Blackwood. Summertown leading by 41 as they come into front court. Holt to Blackwood to Holt. Inside to slapped away by Dillard. It'll go out of bounds. Last touch, Summertown. It'll be Perry County basketball.
Coach Long saying to Holt exactly what I was thinking. Shoot it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're open. It's good. A little too unselfish that time.
The only time I ever see Wes say don't shoot it is when it gets under about 15 seconds.
And we got a 2.2 or 3. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he'll just say, hey, just let it run off. Perry County into front court. They'll shoot a three, top of the key, no good. Rebound, number 25 for Perry County, up and good. As that was by Casey Garner. Hallmark to Lindsey for three, no good. Rebound, Garner.
You ain't got to tell Adamson to shoot it.
No.
I don't know where he gets that from.
Reed into front court for Perry County, picked up by Hallmark. He gives over to Whitehorn. Whitehorn to
good block there by
Stanley. Rebound, Lindsey gives over to Hallmark.
Good job, Lindsey there. It about hit him in the nose, and he got his hands up and caught it and ran with it.
Drives, running baseline jumper, no good. Rebound, Dillard kicks it out of there. Hallmark. Hallmark over to Stanley. Stanley shot up off the glass and good. John Kobe Stanley, 6 points on the night.
I tell you what, these guards have done a good job attacking and giving Stanley some pretty good gimme points there that started because of their guards and the attacking.
Perry County, 2 minutes to play.
Summertown by 41.
Stolen by Holt, gives to Stanley. Stanley going to take it home, layup, good. John Kobe Stanley with 8.
8 points here and just in the fourth quarter alone.
And now Coach Wes Long is calling for, I believe, just a 2-3. But I don't know if he can pull us back.
And he can't. Max coming up with a steal.
Steal by Dillard. Gives over to Hallmark. Hallmark to Holt. He'll gun a three. No good. Rebound, Perry County. And Wes telling his team to get back. 1:25 to play. Perry County drives baseline, gets out of there to number 1, Whitehorn. Over to Reed. Inside to Garner. Back to Reed. Back to McQuarrie. Over to Whitehorn. In the corner to Reed. Inside to Garner.
Yeah, I was going to say, John Colby, he got him on the elbow then.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but about the last thing I thought I'd see when I come over here tonight was an 88-45 boys game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wouldn't have thought that, halftime, as good as the first half as Layton and Kurt had, it's still only about a 16-point lead.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you something, guys, and I think you already know this. This team offensively is very dangerous. I mean, they shoot the basketball from top to bottom as well as any team I've seen.
Stanley with the rebound. He'll give over to Hallmark with 45 seconds to play. Gives over to Lindsey.
Whoa, we got a little shoving going on down low. John Colby does make sure he doesn't need to return that.
And inside Stanley layup, no good. Oh, and he almost got.
Yep.
Got a little getting chippy between both 25s, and now
that should probably be.
Now Casey Garner is going to elbow Stanley right in the back.
Guys, I think they ought to just do it both of them and just
calm them both down. Going to get Hayden to shoot them for him. Will's telling us they've already played a JV game against each other, so this may have carried over, Brian.
Free throw, no good.
Yeah, and I like this by Coach Long. He's going to get John Colby out.
Yeah, good move.
Well, and Coach Hastings took out Garner for his team as well. Lindsey, second toss, back rim, no good.
I'll say this, it wasn't as wild as rivalry week in college football, boys.
No.
Adam Hayden be beating himself up over that, won't he?
Well, there's a reason they call them free throws, Brian. They are free. That's what I tell him.
I don't think he's going to beat himself up as much as his dad's going to.
I said, you'll score some points if you play because there's a high likelihood you're going to get hit sometime in the game and get to shoot one. So. And
Summertown's going to dribble this clock out here. So your final score is going to end up Summertown 88, Perry County 45. Strong showing by the Eagles here tonight. We'll give Clint just a moment. He'll have the rundown the stats. Adam, what thoughts you have while Clint's finishing up?
I think it was a well-played game by Summertown. They shot the lights out defensively. Their defense, their pressure all night just caused Perry County a ton of havoc, a ton of turnovers on their part, distributed the ball well, complete effort. I mean, top to bottom. And, of course, you just can't say enough about Sherman and his ability to shoot the basketball tonight. It was fun to watch.
All right, well, guys, I'm not going to go over Perry County's stats, but I will. Let me say this. Landon Warren, sophomore, 6'5" sophomore. That kid showed me some things tonight. He's a heck of a ball player. Got a lot of touch, but can also pound the boards and get you a lot of tough points down low. So big shout out to Landon Warren for Perry County. But for the Summertown Eagles, Max Diller with 2, Landon Holt with 2, John Colby Stanley with 8 big points, Hallmark with 2, Neal with 9, Ryder Blackwood with 4, Howell with 2, Mabry with 4, Cole Campbell with 5, Sawyer Sherman with 5, Kurt Burleson with 14 points and very limited action. Didn't play at all in that fourth quarter. But our Fields and Brown barbershop player of the game with 9 3-pointers and a grand total of 30 points, Mr. Layton Sherman for the Summertown Eagles.
Congratulations, Layton. Big night by the Eagles. Thanks to all our sponsors. Big thank you to Will, Clint.
Listen, I say it all the time, Brian. If you are a Summertown person and you see Will out, now he's kind of an introvert, so he may not like it. But if you see him, you hug his neck and you tell him thank you.
He gets here, he sets all this stuff up. We just come in and just run our mouth.
Yeah, Summertown fans, we're very spoiled to have Will Pettis doing what he does. It's easy for us to just come here and talk basketball and sports because that's what we like to do, but Will does the hard part. So, again, Summertown folks, you see Will Pettis out, you thank him very much. Guys, tuning in Friday night, we'll be live from the Eagles Nest in Summertown. First home game of the year. We'll be facing another familiar foe, District 12A rival, Wayne County, and it's going to be a tough one on the men and women's side. So, again, we appreciate you tuning in, but if you can buy a ticket and be there because this team needs to see you and hear you. For Will Pettis, for Brian Long, and for Adam Lindsay, this is Clint Brazier saying so long, everybody.
Going the